What's
TK.
good, y'all? What's good?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you shot me with this topic, and we was shooting it back and forth about body count. And this is a very
Yeah,
controversial topic, but it's a serious topic, and I think it's important because it has two different aspects to it: men's perspective, woman's perspective.
yeah.
What do you think about it before I even say anything? What's your thoughts on that?
Um, when it comes to body counts,
Yeah,
they
does it
they
matter?
do
Or
matter. They do matter, but I'll never ask a woman's body count because she can't change my opinion anyway. If she tells me it's two, I think it's 20. If she tells me it's five, I think it's probably 60 to 70. So I don't ask the questions. I don't want to know the answer because the
So
answer
you
she's gonna give
you
me is
you live
wrong.
by that rule of multiply by three type of rule.
Shit. In this generation, in my generation, you got to multiply like by 30, 40. Back in the 90s, you had to multiply by like three, you
In the
know?
'90s, yeah. In the '90s, that
Yeah,
made sense. Damn,
yeah,
that's fucking crazy. Uh,
but
all right. So let me step this by piece by piece.
yeah.
Do you feel like it's important? First of all, right? You do feel like it's important.
Yeah, I feel like body count is very important, but like
Why
I
do you
said,
feel it's important?
I feel like it's important and I'll never ask, but this is the reason why it's important.
Uh,
Because no man wants a hoe. And
fact.
you don't need I don't need to give you a whole 26-page essay. It's just simple. No man wants to wife a hoe. Bottom
That's
line.
that's that's a fact. That's a fact. Now I know you don't want to do the essay part, the essay questions, but I'll dive into one.
Yeah.
Here's my thought on that. It's about character, bro. It's about character. What we do in the light when the light is shining on us, we
Yeah.
we hold ourselves to a certain standard. We put our best foot forward. We don't do nothing, men and women. And let me be very clear: men can be hoes, women can be hoes, but the detrimental effect of both is completely different. Women tend to want a man with experience. So when, because this is what I do, I'll even pose a woman with the same shit because women also complain a lot of times like, oh, he tricked me, he manipulated me, and blah blah blah. I don't play that shit. I tell a chick straight the fuck up what it is. It's gonna be a tough ride. I ain't this. I'm this. I'm that. And blah 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 blah. And I say you can ask me anything you need to ask me right now because I'm gonna tell you the truth because I don't want to manipulate you the same way I'm about to ask you some serious questions, right?
Yeah.
And they always at that question, why? Why does that matter? Why does it? The reason why it matters is because I want to know who you are when the lights go out. I want to know who you are when I turn my head. I want to know what your character and decision making is, right? If
Hmm.
you, how can I bring you a part of my life and you don't even have respect for your own coochie? How can I
Yeah.
respect your decision making if you don't give a fuck about your own coochie, which is supposed to be the most golden thing you got? It's the most, and you don't even give a fuck about that shit. And you want me to
I'm
believe that
saying
you give a fuck about me? You want me to
exactly.
believe that you know how to make good decisions in my household, and you can throw your pussy out the window with two shots in a blunt,
That's what I'm saying.
and
Hey,
you're a queen?
shout out to my cousin. That nigga, he call it. They like riding the carousel. That's what he call it.
Fact, fact. And they love to do it as long as nobody knows. As long as nobody knows. But then they can come back and be like, "I'm not, no, hell, me? What? No, hell no." They take pride in even, I dropped my body count. They it's like, oh, I subtracted a couple niggas off that calendar. Bitch, you got seven in a year. What? Oh, my bad. Five in a year. And now you're golden goose?
Yeah.
Well, what about the year before? What about the year before? I think the thing that makes most men more fearful, and so like check this out. There's some dudes in this world, and I'm not gonna shit on them, but I am gonna say this harsh word and call them suckers. Because they are like, as long as she making me happy right now and she's mine right now right? Nigga, you don't even know what made this bitch. I know a homegirl that's goddamn she has a uncle that he was dating this girl and that motherfucker tried to rob them 3 times. Why? I have no idea. But I would imagine if you knew what the bitch was cut from, what the bitch was cut like, you would have a better inclination on what she was capable of, right? And that's what I tell women when I say, "Yo, you should ask me some questions," right?
Yeah.
Because if I told you some outlandish, told the girl some outlandish shit like, "Yeah, I went to jail for attempted murder," there's no way that you'll be like, "Oh, I heard Clev caught a new," like, no, you're gonna be surprised. You might be hurt, but you're not gonna be surprised because you know the DNA, the resume, right? If I told you, yeah, I used to sell weed and I got caught up for some drugs, you're not gonna be surprised that he might have gotten a drug. You see what I'm saying? Because it tells you the patterns of. See, people like to live on this thing where like what I was before is not who I am now, and even though that is can be true, you forget the fact that those things you did help create and define you, right? These are your characteristics, right? This is like those saints that go to church and be like, I'm Holy Ghost filled children got of Christ, but if you come at me wrong, I'll cuss you out in the name of Jesus. How they know
Yeah.
how to cuss? Because once upon a time, there was some cursing mother, right?
Yeah.
Because it's part of their characteristics. Demons don't die, they just get suppressed.
Yeah.
And they hate to mention their 20s. I know this chick right now on my mom, and I'm not gonna mention her name, but this bitch told me that my 20s don't matter. Bitch, ain't that the most defining period of your life?
Yeah.
like, ain't that the most defining period of your life?
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, you got to have accountability, but it seems that a lot of people don't want to have that. So they want to shun you for being inquisitive about the things that define them while they want you to align them with your life. And how can you have a helpmeet that can't help herself, but she's supposed to help you, but she don't even? It's like it's insanity, bruh. And
Yeah.
we make these conversations so complicated. And I'm sorry, I'm going. I'm spilling. So if you ever want to interject or whatever, speak your piece, please. But it seems like we make these situations and conversations so complicated when, in all actuality, bro, life is simple. It's been simple. We only make it complicated. We put all that fluff and the exceptions to the rule when it's right down the middle, G. Right down the
Yeah.
middle. You feel me?
Yeah.
If I was a pedo, rebuke that, but and forget that. But you feel me? Wouldn't that matter?
It would.
But if it was in my past, oh, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, I had a
It does
debate.
matter.
I had a crazy debate back in the days with my homie and shit.
Yeah.
Kind of off topic, but it was that same old thing. He
Mhm.
was saying,
It's talking about past shit or something.
yeah, he was saying basically, if a pedophile gets saved, and I don't know how we got to this point, but he would let the pedophile watch his children as long as the pedophile went to church and got saved. I was telling him, I don't give a fuck. I was saying,
Hold on,
baptize
man.
his
Hold
kid.
on. Repeat. No, no. You can't. No, repeat that shit.
Yeah, I don't know how it came about, but he's so strong in his faith in Christianity, which I don't blame him. But
Oh, and that
uh,
don't make it better. I had to hear that part. You said it's because of the Christian faith. If he gets born again, then he'll let that pedo. Like, that's an idiot. And no disrespect to you or your family, though. Respect to all your people. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
that's a homeboy. It ain't my family.
No, good. Good. Fuck that nigga. That nigga crazy. That nigga
Yeah,
crazy. That because, like I said, demons don't always die. You don't kill them off. You suppress. God gives you the strength to suppress your urges, to suppress that need, to suppress things. That don't mean they gone nowhere. That's why you.
yeah,
That's why even in like AA and certain things, they say remove yourself from people's places and things that will entice you, that will bring that right.
Mm-hmm.
So what he's saying is most insane thing I ever heard in my life. Like you gonna put them around your children? You gonna risk that? You can
Yeah.
love a nigga from a distance and shit, but like, I'm glad you trying to change your life, weirdo. But at the same time, weirdo, you're not about to fucking watch my kids, weirdo. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that don't mean you have to. It's called hate the sin, love the sinner. But
Yeah.
even then, I can't fuck with that. That's a whole nother thing. But if we're gonna use that, okay,
It's
those
a we
women
going
that
back and
choose
forth.
to live a whorish life and things like that, and like, oh, my pussy's my pussy, I can live. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, when I do something bad in my past and it's hard for me to get a job, and I go in there and I get through all them 3 interviews, and then I'm like, yeah, yeah, I killed this shit. And they're like, all right, great. So you killed everything. We can't wait for you to come aboard. We're just waiting for your background check. Why does that matter?
Yeah.
Because what I did in my past may not be something they want to align with their company's future. I just dropped bars right there, G.
Yeah.
What I did in my past may not be something they want to align with their company's future. Although it may have been in your 20s. But if you robbed the bank in your 20s, you think they want a fucking robber in they or if you did theft by receiving, you think they want a thief at their store? If you did a shooting, you think they want a shooter at their store? If
Nope.
you see what I'm saying? So that's the man side of it, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
And it affects women too, but when it comes to a woman, they want to do this, run wild, then come to you and be like, hey, I know I just painted myself like a new car. I'm fine and shiny and shit. Please forget all the mileage that's on that digital dash. I know the engine says 200,000 miles on it, but fuck that. Look at my smile. Look at this ass. Don't you want to pass?
Yeah.
And it's like, bitch, everybody had a pass. And then they want you to treat them like they're a new car.
Yeah.
My thing is, and tell me if I'm wrong, the reason why this is important for men and women to ask this vital question, yeah, to ask this vital question, is because if you want to know what is potentially ahead of you, you want to know what was behind you. For real.
Yeah.
Because those things, even if they don't define you, they help create the character that's within you. You feel me? You got some
Mm-hmm.
nice glasses on, bro.
Huh?
Oh, you got some nice glasses on, bro. You
Appreciate
Steve
it.
Urkel now?
Appreciate it. Something like that.
But it wasn't too long ago that I knew a nigga named, you feel me? That was no joke that didn't have none of that shit on.
Yeah.
If I came up on you and I stepped your glasses off, would that personality that was behind you might pop out right now? I'm just asking.
Yeah. It would.
Why? Because it's in you. It ain't on you, bro. It's in you.
Yeah.
If you was with a bitch and you find out, oh, she fucked 3 niggas in a night, but that was her past. Now she goddamn, nah, I don't do none of that. Fuck that. How can you trust her? How can you believe that with the right ingredient mixture that she wouldn't be one of those females to be like, you know what? Because she's telling you already that in her DNA, in her character, there is a certain ingredients that allows her to numb her conscience, allow her to numb her mental and compartmentalize and justify whorish behavior. And all it takes is just the right mixture, the right talk, the right situation, and that's why these things are so important. You feel me? And that's just my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah. Like I said in the beginning, it does matter. Body count does matter.
For real.
But I won't ask it because I don't believe what they saying out their mouth.
Well, and
You
that's a
know what
whole
I
nother
mean?
that's a whole nother issue because it's horrible because you want to believe what they're saying because you want to believe this thing. Nobody wants to believe the worst shit. Nobody's like, yeah, I want to believe how fucked up you are. You want them to please tell me something good. Please convince me that you
Every
ain't this
every
fucking
every time I asked a woman about body count,
yeah.
no woman ever said a number over three. So what the fuck? That's why I don't ask, because I just
That
don't
shit
want to
don't
know.
like, that map don't be mapping.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Not realizing they already told you the stories about their past three exes. We already in our 30s, so your
Bitch,
whole life you only fuck with
I'm
three
listening
niggas.
every year, bitch.
A lot of times, what I tell people, you got two ears and one mouth. Just listen twice as much as you speak, and a person will tell you everything about themselves. A person will tell you everything you need to know. If you just be quiet, tell yourself you're just gonna listen all day and not talk, you'll be surprised what you will find out about a person.
Real talk. You
Just
ain't
one
lying.
day. Tell yourself one day, I'm listening all day today. I'm gonna do 98% listening and 2% talking. Just for one day, you can find out 12 different information about a bitch. Put niggas on game. What you gotta do to get them keep talking is when you 98% listening, that 2% you gotta throw in some shit like, and then what happened? And then they'll keep going.
And then
But
what
how they make
happened?
you feel? How they make you feel?
The
Then
gas,
she
the
keep
gas,
going for
the
5 minutes.
gas, you on and shit.
Then after that, what did they do and what did you do? She'll keep going for 10 minutes. That 2%, you just keep her going. They'll tell you everything you need to hear. Everything. A woman will tell you if she plan on killing you if you listen hard enough.
In the nicest way. If you
You just gotta
ever
listen.
fucking date with me, I goddamn woody woo, and you be like, oh, this bitch cute, she crazy, she thinks she crazy. No, that bitch is crazy, nigga. That
I
bitch
got
is
this
crazy.
thing, right? And this may be weird, but you'll be surprised on what I caught females doing. I got this thing to where I be chilling,
Yeah.
looking this way, and when female think I'm not looking, look at her fast as fuck. And you'll be surprised what I caught when I look at her fast out of nowhere. She was
Crazy.
mean mugging behind my back. What the fuck? You was just mean mugging. And she fixed her face real quick. Yo, why was you just mean mugging? Shut up. I ain't mean mugging. Nah, you was just mean mugging. Like, what was that face you had on? She, nah, I ain't had no face. When the bitch was really looking at me like this, like it's something that she just ate about my gut. When I look fast, a big smile. She changed. Nah,
Yeah,
it's little ways to see shit and to hear shit. You gotta use your ears, use your eyes. A female gonna tell you everything.
you ain't
And
lying, though.
something told me to just wake up one day. I'm in the middle of my sleep. Something just said, open your eyes. Open my eyes fast as fuck, just how I would look behind me fast as fuck. She's right over me, me look at me. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck you? Nothing. You just nah. You just what? You know what I mean? Something just told me open your eyes fast. Not one of them slowly wake up, open your eyes. Open your eyes fast as fuck and look what's looking at you. A whole demon in her face. You just gotta look and listen.
And even in the eyes, even. I'm telling you, because the eyes will get way to the soul. You look right in. Let me tell you something.
They
I
change.
like what you said, but I'm gonna say this. Sometimes you don't even. It's not even. Cause I say it's three parts of shit. Hear what a person says. Hear what a person don't say, and then in between, hear what they. You know what I'm saying? Like hear what a person says. Hear what a person don't say, and then see what they mean in the middle. Right? Because a lot of times they'll leave out shit. A lot of times they'll give you fluff. They'll give you just enough. And then you can come to them straight up like, baby, that's it. Listen, I need trust and loyalty and honor. Is that it? And they'll tell you some bullshit. Why? And it's a backhanded compliment. On one hand, they don't want you to look at them in a fucked up light. They don't want you to leave them because if they know how you think and move, if you knew the truth, you would shake them. You feel me? That's why I say it's a backhanded compliment because they fuck with you so much that they want to
Hmm.
keep you. But if you know what they know, you feel what I'm saying? You be out the goddamn door. So
Yeah,
now you know what a motherfucker who's just feeding you lies and feeding you smoke. I call it onion peel. You know how you got to keep peeling the onion. It gets raw and raw. The deeper you go, it hurts more. It's like, oh god damn, I don't even want to go all the way to the center. And you ain't even got halfway through that motherfucking big ass onion. And
yeah,
the more you go, it's like, god damn. And you asking her, please, is this it? And she don't want to tell you that.
yeah,
Because she know the way you glow, it ain't gonna go for where she's trying to. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
They sell the best version of themselves, like everybody do. But why do you forsake the discipline that you? Because we all had the discipline. We all had do what I say, not what I do. Your pussy is precious. They say to the boys too. Like you know what I'm saying. Like this is rules that we've all heard. Why is it acceptable when you think nobody's looking and the lights go off and you think you can slide and suck this dick and fuck this bitch, motherfucker, and fuck this bitch? And, like, no, don't get it. I'm doing all kind of crazy shit in there. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Fuck this bitch,
Hmm.
do this pizza, fuck this couple, do this. Like, and now you're ready to change. And now what? I'm the experiment.
Yeah.
Now you want to try out some new shit on me? You see
Hey,
what I'm saying?
listen. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna throw this in there, and it's kind of off topic, but it's still on topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, I found out the true nature of most of these modern day women during coronavirus time. I found, boy,
Oh, coronavirus
opened,
time, crazy.
I opened up my eyes. The coronavirus period was the time where I had the most money I ever had in my life. I was in the
Yeah.
streets. So, seeing though I was in the streets, I had a lot of money at the time. I like to go on trips and bring females with me. And now, at this point in time in my life,
Hey, you're breaking up a little bit. Start it up. So you using coronavirus time. You had money. Y'all were
yeah,
going trips. Try to start
yeah.
there.
You can hear me? I'm
Yeah,
sounding good.
yeah, yeah.
Go on trips with a whole bunch of females. Boom. I'm none of these females' boyfriend. So it'll always be me and like three females going to Florida on the beach. Mind you, I'm smashing them. They got boyfriends, but I'm the cool nigga that they just smashing on. They not
The
scared to talk
the
around me.
the brother.
Huh? Yeah, so
I said,
they
brother.
they not scared to talk around me. I'm like one of the girls, but I'm fucking them.
Right.
Real couple around me. And the shit they was saying around me, boy, I looked at women on a whole nother. One girl said, I don't know if I say this on live, so I'm trying to choose my words. One girl said her boyfriend pissed off, so she went out and got with another dude. And when another dude put the vanilla ice cream in her, she went back home and made her man eat the vanilla ice cream.
I'll slap the shit out of you for that bitch. Like somebody got to get slapped for that shit. So I just pass that along because but see, that's why I like the privilege. Remember we was talking about the side nigga shit with Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
It's a fucking disgusting dynamic, man. But that's why I like that shit. I'm a great step brother, G. That's the nigga that can talk to her any kind of way. She can talk to him any kind of like as far as like being her true, authentic self, not the sound version, not the floor version. Like bitch, you can be as nasty, smutty as you want, and you my dog.
bro. Look, it's
That
it's
bitch is deep.
it's
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
it's way worse than people think when you deal with
Man, I'm
body
trying to
count.
tell you.
Because listen, way worse than you can imagine. Especially this generation. I'm gonna give you another little. We all on the beach. We all working the same job.
All right, hold on. Start again because it was breaking up. Go ahead.
We
All
all at the beach. We all working the same job, mind you. Me, three females. We went to
yeah.
Florida. We did this shit like once a month. One of the females, well, I'm pretty sure they all did, but the main female, she told us who she's fucking on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. It was like a roster of, and They was talking about like it was normal, like, oh, I got so and so. Oh no, don't fuck him. I fucked him already. Like they literally had rosters, and this ain't no three different dudes a
Hey,
year. This is
can I ask you a
three,
question about
four,
the roster?
five a week.
Can I ask you a question about the roster?
Yeah,
If one of those bitches told you that they had a roster where they had a nigga every damn day of the week, and if one caught on, they'll drop him and pick up one, and then she came back to you and said, "Nah, I always exaggerated. It ain't really like that." Would you believe that bitch?
if she tell me she exaggerated,
Yeah, she like, oh, I always exaggerated. It ain't like that.
oh,
I said,
nah. And these are not that type of business. You got this generation now, they're not embarrassed at that. You gotta think they grew up with the Megan Thee
she
Stallion and
only pulled it
Cardi
back
B.
because she know you didn't like it.
You know, they generation. I'm talking about this generation. They grew up with the Megan Thee Stallion, the Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj. They promote
Oh,
sex.
nigga, you cooking right now, but you fucking got that vocal shit. Damn, nigga, just take your time because you cooking. Go ahead, cook again. You said it's that.
Nicki Minaj era, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. This is their era, so it's not embarrassing. So ain't no girl's gonna tell me I over exaggerated. They bragging about this shit, like this, like how niggas brag about it. It's gonna
Yeah,
turn. It's worse than what y'all can imagine with this generation. I'm not talking about women in their 40s and 50s, even though
right.
they're doing it too, trying to compete with the young girls. But the young girls, 18, 29-year-olds, they're out here trying to purposely cook more than dudes. Like,
All right, so look, I gotta stop you because I'm losing you, but I just want to repeat just in case for the people that can't hear you because I don't want to have to start this all over. But I think you were saying that 18 to 29-year-old generation they cook. That's that Megan Thee Stallion, sexy red shit, bragging about how fucked up. Like yo, they sling pussy everywhere they go, and it's all good. But you know what's fucked
yeah,
up?
you can hear me
You,
better.
yeah, I hear you real good now.
Yeah,
But,
so
but that was one thing. But nigga, you be surprised. It's all up through the ranks. I'm telling you, it's all up through the ranks.
it,
Like old bitches is slinging pussy, young bitches is slinging pussy, and it's I call it really birds of a feather because there's a point where you will be with people like listen man respect me. You know how you hold me accountable for my bullshit if I fuck up and vice versa.
say that again.
You know how you hold me accountable for my bullshit and vice versa.
Uh,
You hear what I'm saying?
say it again.
You know how you will hold me accountable for my bullshit and vice
Yeah,
versa
yeah,
because we with a different flock of niggas. We don't have
yeah,
that like bullshit. Now imagine if we just let each other do bullshit, and we condoned it. There's
yeah.
no, it's just a circle, a cycle, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going on. Bitches is like, yo, go slang that pussy, suck that dick, let's go hunt for these hoes. Like, what, bitch? You what? Like
Bro,
you I say this all the time. I have never seen Bambi walk up to a hunter and be like, you know what, nigga, you look like you hungry. You want a piece of venison? Here. That nigga ain't got to hunt for this shit no more.
look,
He ain't gonna try. He just gotta say, bitch, I'm hungry. And you like, oh, cool. But look, I got videos of me chopping out venison from my hip. Check it out. And I'm and here
I'm gonna tell you what happened to me today, bro.
today.
Today, this
Oh shit.
this this girl sent me. I didn't even know they had clubs like this in real life. She sent me the link to a club here in Atlanta called Trapeze. You can look it up when you're ready.
What? That bitch all the way out there.
Yeah,
She all the way out there.
you know
Oh,
about
boy.
Trapeze?
I know about trapeze. I never been there. I ain't gonna front like I don't know though. And that's they got a little bit of something for everybody. Remember I told you I worked at a little sex club as a security guard, and I know how that shit go. That's a well-known freak spot. Boy, she sent you a link like, let's go there.
Yeah,
Don't date that bitch. Fuck that bitch. and leave that. I'm telling you, if she go to trapeze, she getting tossed by everything moving in that bitch. It's like that
Yeah,
shit. It's like that shit. It's like that shit.
yeah,
And these hoes be like that. That's the scary shit. That's the scary shit. It's almost like, nigga, can you find a wife now? Is that
you
even a
can,
thing?
you can.
Shit. I believe you can. But it ain't gonna be out where you looking for 'em. It ain't gonna be on the streets. You gotta take your ass somewhere where classy women go.
Overseas, you gotta be overseas, man.
Hey, that's what they say. You might have to take your ass back to Jamaica, Badman.
But even overseas getting fucked up because of social media now. People overseas have social media and they learning from American women now.
I heard that shit. I
A
heard that
lot,
shit.
a lot of them overseas is actually starting to slowly get worse than American women because they see it. It's in their face every day. So when they log into Instagram and they see a bitch saying she's not fucking no nigga that's not paying her rent,
Yeah.
they take
That's
that mentality on now on social media. When
yeah.
social media wasn't out, when American women were still doing this overseas, they didn't have a phone they could just be on all day to hear this type of talk.
Yeah.
Social media is here now. They can hear this type of talk.
Yeah.
The whole countries are turning into this now.
It's
Except those
cool.
countries where you get killed for, like the Muslim countries, like Afghanistan and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I'll say even China, because there's certain countries that have like restrictions on what they allow on their social media, right? But
Hmm.
for the most part, they're all it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of these places that brothers want to go to, or even white dudes want to go to find a woman that has like traditional values or knows the value of preserving her coochie or knows the value of what she's supposed to be worth and how to take care of man. It's becoming harder to find. And look, we're trying to make money on social media, so I get it. But it's a double-edged sword, dog. This shit is a poison. You know what I'm saying? It
Hey,
depends on
look,
what you're pouring into it and what you're taking out of it, dog. Because these bitches, they get justified in the bullshit, and it's worse because, nigga, like I say, it's already in you. So now you have a megaphone to other fucking bitches that has it in them, and they're supporting you in your fucking horism. So there's no shame no more. No, it's like,
hmm
yo, stop that. What the fuck wrong with you? Take, you remember there used to be aunties and shit, real shit. Like, girl, get your fast ass out of here. Girl, what the, no, 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 no. Ain't none of that. They leave that bitch at home and say, nah, we can't go hang with her no more because she makes us feel bad about the shit we doing. That's how they do that bitch. They call her when it's cool for like some classy shit, and that classy bitch goes the fuck home to her man. And then they go out and turn the fuck up, girl.
And you know what I realized too?
What's that, G?
Well, I was recently fucking with this bitch who lives here. She just went home for the weekend, came back. She's not fucking with me no more. Think about this, right? Listen to this. When
Facts.
she goes home to her family, right?
Yeah.
Mind you, all her family hate me.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is single. Why is your mom single? Your grandmother single? All your sisters single? All your female cousins single? Your best
Uh,
friends are single? Every female you know is single?
yeah.
And you just
What?
suddenly come back and you not fucking with me?
It's poison. I've heard this from other females. A lot of times females would hate on another female that has a dude actively in their life playing the role of a good man. And they be like, he trying to control you, girl. You don't need no nigga, girl. So it's like it's C raps in the barrel, dog. Like,
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
prime out and be better, bitch. Oh, you think you got it better, bitch? And it's all good as long as we down in the trenches together. Fuck these niggas, bitch. We gonna
And
fuck these niggas, bitch.
they be
Yeah,
listening to it, not looking at the fact that your mother doesn't have,
a nigga. Your
your
sister don't got a
grandmother
nigga.
doesn't have, and
Uh,
mind you, all these people have multiple kids, never
you-
been married.
so they fucking, but ain't nobody keeping them.
They all have
One,
multiple kids. Five, six,
I
seven, eight.
I wonder why. And then they turn around and say, "You the problem, dog."
Yeah, they all hate me. They hate the fuck out of me.
See, you the problem, no. You just trying to hold down a bitch that ain't even. Man, life is crazy. Life is a movie, and I can't wait to hear how these people respond to it, man. I'm always glad to tap in with you, bro.
Yeah,
This is always a great conversation. We got a lot more to work on this week. You feel me? I'm
hell
gonna
yeah.
catch you next time, and I'm gonna catch all your cool kids at the cool table next time.
All right,
Deuces.
y'all. Salute.
Salute you.